and welcome to Thursday 26th of August for another set of lovely mods and the reviews of them. We're going to be looking at mods from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and today. Thought I'd do them so that is a good few together. So let's move on. This is our transport for today. Our first mod, which is on our left here, is a nice storage shed. Let me just get my notes on that one. It is classed as a storage barn, but a storage shed. It is by Lancyboy. This is 9 megabytes to download. Daily upkeep is 50. Seasons ready, 150,000 to buy. Medium-sized barn to store small to medium equipment. Can't do anything with these on the side. It is just simply for decoration. But you can open the gate here and open the door there. So plenty of room in there. You can still fit some good size equipment inside. Lights are in the corner here to switch on. There you go. Cool. Nice and simple, that one. So that one will be in, there you go, right at the end. Storage barn, 150,000. Simply press that one and place it where you wish. Simple. Pop in the transport for today. So you can now see, as you saw from the thumbnail, the solid gold statue. This one doesn't do anything. This one is simply for decoration, but obviously you can get the different animals there in the game. Farm dog and some others at the top. Simple decoration, but there is also an option for one of these as a sleep trigger. Obviously this one is not the sleep trigger because this modern mansion is the sleep trigger. You can only have one sleep trigger on your map. But very nice. This is by The Lord, 2.62 megabytes to download, 500 for the statue and also 500 for the statue with the sleep trigger. That will be under placeables and farmhouses, and there's the one with the sleep trigger. So moving along while we're here is the modern mansion, 85,000 to buy, £15 a day. This is by Namog Mod, 2.25 megabytes to download. It is a sleep trigger, which we've just said. You can't go in, but obviously up to the door and you can sleep. But the detail on it is very cool. The baskets, the brick with the glass. I quite like the red colour, even though I don't really like red. But it's quite nice. I'm going to cut your satellite on the back there. So, nice and simple, that one. Moving to the next one. Oh, we haven't got the transport. Moving to the next one is the small wooden chicken coop. This is by Bart or Bart. Nice and simple. Under animal pens. Simple like that. Pop it where you want to do. But you can't open this door. The chickens will be in this vicinity here, this square. And then obviously the eggs will possibly spawn around here. And then obviously your feed and everything will be on the front. 5,000 to buy. Daily upkeep is 20. It is seasons ready and the capacity is 25 chickens. And it is 10.18 megabytes to download. So moving to the next one is you've got these multiple storage sheds. So you get plain simple ones like that where it's the green and red, and then you get the green, white and red over the far end. And it's the pack 10 sheds in metal. This is by ADub Modding ABP team. 3.87 megabytes to download. There is 10 different models and it is seasons ready. So under placeables and sheds So there you go, 6,250 and 6.5. So you obviously got ones with the opening from the sides, opening from the other ends, prices range, and then you go into your ones where it's just the roof and the pillars, and that's when you start to see the red inside, and those are the different options. So there's those two there where you can drive, that one you can drive through, or that one is one way. Obviously this is just the reverse of it, but obviously you can come in from that side. Then looking at these, one here with the ends blocked but you can drive on the sides, and then another one where you can drive in from any direction. Then kind of similar but a different colour, the green and white with the silver pillars, one way you can drive in that all the way through. And obviously I wanted to show you from the opposite end, those two, and the one way you can drive all the way through. Lovely spot on sheds, very simple but great design, so well done A-Dub Modern on that. Right, this one, this is not the mod, this is a silo. It's just the in-game silo. This mod will work with any silo. You can put an expansion next to your silo which will expand it by 100,000 litres each. They are completely invisible, so when you place it you won't see where you've placed it, you won't be able to see where you're placing it apart from where your little centre bullseye is. There's no collisions with it. So if you are running a map where you like to have your silos looking a bit more older, a bit more rustic, and it's a low capacity, then this is the one for you. 0.17 megabytes to download. It runs from your wheat, your barley, your corn, your potatoes, sugar beet, your foods, your wood chips, seeds, lime, fertilizer, all of that. It also has, you can put one down for diesel, but you will need more mods. But when you download this, it will tell you the other mods that you can download, and it'll download the ones that you need. You can put the diesel in, but you can't refuel from it, but you can take the diesel away and then obviously put it away you need. So what I'll show you, into silos, I just picked that one, the large grain silo. You can pick other ones where they're multi-fruits, and that's them there. So 100,000 litres extra for wheat cost you 20,000. The same for all of these. Your corn, sugar beet, straw, your food, even your wood chips, your water milk, fertilizers, digestate, and then like I said, the diesel. So literally, let's say you want to put your seeds in there, that's it there, that's all you're going to see. You might be able to see a bit of a blur, but basically it says there this object cannot be placed here, but then as soon as you go close to the silo, you just press X, there you go. So it's popped it down there. So if you go to options and then look at your prices per 1,000 litres selling points, obviously the silo that we have there is 200,000. If you scroll along, you got an extra 100,000 there. A great idea, so enjoy with that one. Moving swiftly on, you've got the old trailers. So I'm just working through my notes. This is by Lizard 3T. These are the two options. This one that I'm reversing to now which we will have a look for you. This is it here, the Berserk 3T by Listy U. So you can obviously change the rim colour to any one of them, then the main colour to any one of those. The configuration, so that is your 3,500 litres and that is your 1,800 litres. 3.67 megabytes to download. The one little word of warning is this one, obviously with it being the smaller capacity, didn't like that, did it? Obviously when you go to here to fill up, it will take all of them, as so, like that. But then obviously when you empty that, just pours out the back and then does start a tip. So the other one with the cage, you won't be able. Ah, well that was good. At least you found that out on this video rather than playing on your own. So this one will only hold a certain amount of crops, but you do get your higher capacity on this one. Let me just show you. You can do your chaff, hay, grass, straw, silage, and back to chaff. And there you go. Obviously that's your 3,500 litres. Now with this one, obviously when you need to empty it, you just do the same. And then that one will tip as well. A little bit slow, but it's a small trailer, so what do you expect? So there you go. We will look at that big beast just in a moment. So moving to this quad track in the distance, it isn't the mod. The mod is sitting in front of it. So what we have here is the front lifter for the quad track. This will work on other tractors, but they mainly need to have this hitch on the front. So simply roll up to the front, and then obviously you've got your PTO for the front there. This is by EY Modern, 1 megabyte to download, 3,000 to buy, and I believe this is under miscellaneous, tools and miscellaneous should I say. There you go. Great simple mod, will work great for many people. There you go. Show you in the light so you can see a bit better. And that's it. Right. Moving swiftly on. Now this is a earlier mod in the week. Is this big beast. What a machine. So this is a plow. There is 2 versions of it. Obviously it will be found under plows. So there you go. You've got the Lizard SM72 and the Lizard SM82. 72,000 for the lower one and then 87 for the higher. Required 330 to 370 horsepower. One is 22 meters and that one is 26 meters. This is by Agro Townhall, 9.92 megabytes to download. There is an optional rear hitch, so obviously if you can find a seeder, planter, whatever it is, or even a cultivator to fit on the back, then you can plough and then cultivate or seed and plant at the same time. Let me just go back so I can show you, and we'll go for the larger one. So you can change the rim colour to any one of them, and then the main colour to any of those, and then the attacher without and with. 88,000 is nothing for that. So L1 and X to unfold, very quick and smooth. Obviously on this tractor I don't have a weight on the front, so it is a bit rocky, but it still works fine. So obviously simple, lower the plough. Obviously it won't plough at the moment because it's not doing a field, but then L1 and triangle, so you're now ploughing at 26 meters, which is fantastic. Runs at 9 miles per hour. I will certainly be using this, because it did used to be a mod on the large cultivators of the disc harrow, the big black one. That's quite a large one, but I even think that's only 24, so I will definitely be using this one. So there you go, and a nice simple motion for it to fold back up. Wheels come under, that just go over there, nice and smooth with the hydraulics, and there you go. Brilliant mod, that one. And there you go. So we'll leave the best till last. Quick simple mod here. We've got a new truck. Obviously there's an abundance of trucks that we have. Obviously you'll find this under vehicles and cars, and that is it there. The pickup 2500, 25,000, 450 horsepower, which is spot on. Got the hitch on the back, so you use that for plenty of different things. Any of those colours for the rims, and any of those colours for the main colour. This is by Adams Kong. 5.14 megabytes to download. Yeah, that's right, just double checking. Does sound like a jet though. 86 mile an hour. Takes its time to get going. But still quite a nice mod. Got lots of lovely truck mods, and this is definitely joining them. Great suspension on those. Very nice indeed. Which leads us to our next mod. Is a nice simple lizard Con by DRKN042. Working speed is 12 to 15 miles an hour. 6,000 by. Working width is 12 meters. 5.24 megabytes to download. You can put your liquid fertilizer in here or your herbicide. 600 litre capacity. You will find this under crop protection. And there you go. Got a nice few different colours, which changes all the metal work. Obviously I've already filled it up for you, so literally L1 and X to unfold. Very simple and quick, which is great. Lower, turn on sprayer, and there you go. and it gives you the fertilised state. And then fold them back up once you're finished. It's a little bit delayed, but it's a great little mod. Lovely detail in that with the hinges and the springs. Very nice indeed. Moving on to this one, you've got the Onyx 32. Obviously it's nice and narrow for when you're transporting it around. This will be under, I believe, disc harrows. 6.96 megabytes to download. Working width is 4 meters. Requires 150 horsepower. Let's have a little look in the disc harrows. And there you go. No modifications, just a simple great disc harrow. Obviously unfold, which obviously turns them on the little hydraulic arms, which I think is brilliant. Then obviously lower that, and there you go. 4 meter cultivator for you there. Lovely. Moving on. We've got another, this is the Lizard ESN. Another cultivator. The springs don't move. When I found this and downloaded it, I was hoping that as you put it in the ground to cultivate, that you would see the little springs popping up and down, but it doesn't. But it's still a very good mod by KZ Modding. Working width is 4.2 meters, so a little bit larger than the last one. 105 horsepower required, 7,000 to buy. Just over, or just short of 5 megabytes to download. This one will be in cultivators. There you go. You can change your colour to any one of them, but it still works so well. So lower the cultivator, and there you go. Lovely and simple. Well done on that one. So I've got a couple of more mods to look at yet, but we'll show you the big beast. This one here. I'm definitely going to be using this. This is the Amazon Black Pantera by LS Agar Oli. I think I've said that right. 1132 megabytes to download, 245,000 to buy. Maximum power required, well, maximum power on this is 218 horsepower. Capacity is only 4,500 litres, but you've got a working width of 41 meters. It is a beast. I do like it. Obviously you can put your liquid fertilizer in there and your herbicide. That is under your crop protection and Amazon there. So you can change the design of a back working light or none. The wheel setup, you can have twins or narrow tires, which does drop it down a little bit, and then the wheel brand from Trelleborg to Michelin and back to Trelleborg. Rim colour, you can change to any one of them, which is quite nice. 246 said there with the change of colour. So what you can do is, if you come round to the back, L1 and right stick, if you go right and left, it will widen out the tyres, and obviously gives you a bit more stability. And there is a nice little lean to it. And a bit of a rock. And when you're accelerating and then brake harsh, you got that nice little bounce in the seat to make it realistic. Plenty of working lights. Obviously L1, X. Decent speed. Obviously don't have to have the wheels expanded out for to use this. That is one decent sized sprayer. And a lot cheaper as well than the other ones in the game. I believe, look at that one. The Stara 195, decent but not as wide, it's only 27. Whereas you've got that one, 48.5, but it's nearly half a mil to buy. So for the lower capacity, you know, I would go for that one, the black Amazon. We are going to be looking at this one shortly. This one is a 22.8 working width, which I'll get to that in a second for you. We'll see lower, turn on the sprayer, there you go, like that. Obviously you can adjust that if you wish. The door, sorry, not the back, but then you're fertilising as well. Oh, that's great. Seeing that in real life is brilliant as well. Got the little arms there that bend over when it locks in. Lovely. So back to crop protection. You got the Rider Vario Track X30. Let me just get my notes on that one. By RL Modern FSI Group. 43 megabytes to download on this one, so it is quite a bit. You can change the track width, 150 centimeters to 300 centimeters if you want to be exact. And then the price of this is 32,000. 22.8 meter working width as well. No modifications if you want to purchase that one. Thought I'd change it up a little bit, show you bit of a, this one's not as big and mean and a bit skinny. Just see in a second when I go fill up. So we've filled up 3,000 litres. See, if you press R1 and click on the left stick, you can then change the width. Bit strange that it's doing that and the wheels aren't moving. You would have thought that they would need to move while you're doing it. But nice working width. Plenty of stability. So put it out, then obviously L1 and X. And once that's unfolded, simply L1 and square. You can lower this one right at the bottom for you to fertilise all your fields. Quite a decent speed as well, 11-12 miles per hour. I don't know what's happening with my words today. But there you go. Another great crop protection machine. Next mod is the Attacker 20,000. It is by JA Modern. It is in Orgo Wagon. 21.89 megabytes to download. 130,000 Oh, just bear with me, because there's two options. Yes, this one is 130,000 to buy with a 20,000 litre. You can have those crops. Then obviously you've got the design of standard and the stainless steel. Don't know what that's... Ah, right. On the website it does say that the Orgo Wagon is 130, but there's also a stainless steel version for 156,000 extra, which I don't know why you would do, because it's only going to change that, the texture of it. I would go for the shorter one, sorry, the cheaper one. L1 and X, nothing. Back and forward on the right stick will move your ladders. It's a bit top heavy looking for me. I don't know if it's maybe going to be a bit high, but we'll see. Obviously there, start filling. Is that going lower? Yes it is, look at that. So that's gone lower in the suspension, and the wheels are turning at the back as it's got more weight in. That's really, really good. So as all Orgo wagons do, you need to go where you want to empty your materials, pipe out, just trying to see if it is going to go up with the less weight in it. Yeah, it is slightly going up. That's quite cool. I've not seen that before. So the more weight you're putting in, sorry, the more products you're putting in, the heavier it is. So now you cannot see that green tractor in the far distance, whereas before you could see it. Very nice indeed. So moving to the next one is this one, the Tonart PTT. Got another Dolly. Design colour is any one of them, which will change the undercarriage, if you can just see it. There you go. And then the main colour will do all of that. You can't change the red metal on the top and bottom. This is 5.6 megabytes to download. $6,500 to buy. Various colour options. Does what a Dolly does. Nice and simple. And there you go. No options or anything, but a nice simple Dolly. Moving to the next one. This one is very, very cool. You've got your greenhouse. So this is the Flower Nursery Greenhouse by Alien Jim. 16,000 to buy. Daily upkeep is 16 a day. The income per hour is 1,000, 500 and 250, obviously varying on the difficulty level in the game. Obviously you must fill it up with water and manure level, and this will sell flowers, will produce and sell the flowers automatically to earn you money. 5.63 megabytes to download, and looks quite nice when it has all the flowers in it as well. Simply again, placeables, miscellaneous, and there you go. Lovely. Next up we have this, the large machine shed by Papa Smurf Mods. Nice and simple design. You can open all of these. They do slide all the way on each of them. Plenty of room. Lights here. You're not going to get things too big, but you could even use it as storage for your pallets, etc. 1.97 megabytes to download, 8,000 to buy. Season's ready. Does have the lights on it on the inside by Papa Smurf Mods. Lovely.